Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today we're going to do all the maintenance on the Eufy S2 robot vacuum cleaner. Now I did buy the Eufy S2 maintenance kit from Eufy, the OEM kit. There's not a lot of generic parts out there yet, but I will have a link to this in the show description notes and on my website, justadadapproved.com. If you purchase any of the products in this video, I am an Amazon affiliate. If you click on the link, the product's not going to cost you anymore, but I do earn a small commission from the sale. I have purchased over 200 robot vacuum cleaners with my own money. That way I can give you my honest opinion. Now my very next video is I'm going to see if it gets the Just a Dad sticker seal of approval. It hasn't gotten it yet because I need to do the maintenance and we need to see how easy it is. This factors into my score. So in this video, we're going to replace the dust bag, replace the mop, filter inside there, the brushes. We've got these filters inside the dirty water tanks, side brushes. There's even some cleaning up to do down here. And I've got some cleaning hacks for if your dirty water tank has a lot of odor. Dirty water tank, we're gonna, ooh boy, it stinks right now. We're gonna take that to the sink and clean it. Now, the solution, you can sort of see where the solution's at. It doesn't use a whole lot, but if you replace it, you have to take the seal off the top. Now, I'm debating whether I need to poke a hole in it or not, because what I found is when I didn't poke a hole in it, this thing was really sucking in. It made me feel like it wasn't venting. So not sure what to do there. Dust bag, press this. This should pop open. Simply grab this. It's kind of long. And then you're going to get your new dust bag. And I kind of hold it like this. You have to get it in that track just right. Now first put that down in there because it goes down. So put that part that goes down first. Now push this in. That should be nice and flush. Close the door. So people ask me all the time, do robot vacuum cleaners work? Well, this is the world famous cut the dust bag open on the Eufy S2, and let's just actually see. Wow, that's got a lot of layers. A little bit more than I'm used to as far as. So we can see this thing has been vacuuming at my home. It's been doing a really good job. Lots of dog hair, lots of big chunks, Cheerio chunks, you name it. Wow. There's where the testing was done earlier on, but this is with it at my home. Wow, good job. Down here, we can just grab this little tray. We do have some cleanup work to do around here, but we'll have to just use a wet towel. First thing I like to do is the sensors. So these little glass windows, these are sensors that need cleaned off every so often. And the front sensor. Now, as you can see, I've had this at my home. It's a little beat up. Another sensor here. And this is even a sensor around back. That helps it back up. You know what? I never got the packing. That was the tape left over from the packing. All right, let's take a look at the dustbin filter. You're gonna press these tabs. This has been one of the shining spots of this robot, is that dustbin filter, it doesn't clog up. Like, it needs cleaned. But this thing, I haven't touched the dustbin filter, where normally I have to clean that every couple weeks or even every week on other robots. It does. This is the fragrance thing. I mean, that thing's, I put one in there and I'm not probably gonna put any more in there. Dirty water tank. Press these two tabs. This whole thing's gonna come out. Now, it might have some water in it. Now, here's a weak point of this robot, and it has to do with pulling these filters out. The plastic wants to break. See, it's already broke. So I'm definitely going to have to replace these, but for a different reason. I could probably keep using them because you can sort of clean these, but the kit does come with a new one, but you're just going to have to keep careful eye on that plastic. This is really dirty down here, by the way. Same with this one. Same with this. We're going to take this all to the sink. Nothing really comes out, but it needs extensive cleaning inside there. And it stinks. Grab this, is a tray. It's got attached. Now this rubber thing does not come off, so don't try to take it off. We're gonna have to get in here and clean. There's quite a bit of maintenance to do on this robot. The brush roller, or the mop roller, press this red button, it pops up. It definitely needs replaced. It has about a month and a half on it. I mean, I could probably freshen it up in the sink a little bit, but it's starting to feel pretty rough. Clean up down here looks like it's going to be relatively easy. There's a little bit of dirt right here I might have to clean. These you got to be really careful with. I'm going to show you, there's a trick. So you pull it out this way, rotate, hold this, because that will break. That's a very fragile piece of plastic. We can clean these, wash these, and let them dry. Now you got to put that back, out, rotate, hold, pull. We can wipe this off. These are held on with screws. We're also going to clean the door. Now we want to be careful here. Hold this whole assembly, a #1 Phillips. All right, this is actually in pretty good shape, but they are keyed. The screw will fall out. That kit does come with some extra screws. So if you lose the screw, but they are keyed to they're like a diamond. So it'll only go one way. So you gotta put it on there. Oh, I see, I got it backwards. Little tricky, there. Once you line up, that silver part should be flush. So I'm not gonna change these. Mine got a little bit more life left on mine. Hold this while you're turning this screw. And we want that tight. Oh yeah, good tight. Front wheel is in good shape. If I had, I could pry that up, but I don't like to do that unless you absolutely have to. There is a little bit of hair wrap down there. Carpet sensor, just kind of wipe it out. Don't damage it or anything. Again, there's the sensors up here. This is also a sensor here I forgot about. It's a glass sensor. Just get a soft cloth, put it in there, just to kind of wipe it down. Now down here, you don't want to get any water in the robot, but we're going to just kind of wipe it. And if you get a damp, just ever so slightly damp, nothing. We got to kind of clean that right there. Again, we don't want to get any water on this motor inside it. And we got to clean this little track right here a little bit, not too bad. There is some hair starting to get right there. Actually quite a bit of hair. And getting that is going to be a little tricky. At the very end, I got a link to this blower on my website, justadadapprover.com, or it's in the description. Okay, so this kills odor. I'll put a link to it in the show description notes. That thing really stinks. Because I forgot about my Effordent tablet. So every time you empty this when it's at your home, put an Effordent tablet in there and it prevents the odor. Now inside here, this stinks. Now get this soaking. The scrubbing bubbles will hopefully go in there and kind of kill the odor. It also helps clean it. And then for the other parts, I just use the Dawn spray. Okay, I gotta take the time with you because this is extremely dirty and it's taking a long time to clean it. There is a little flapper here I want to be very careful with, but the more I keep spraying water into this, the more dirt keeps coming out. So we're gonna need to get a little brush. See that little flapper that comes up in there? I've been spraying like foaming stuff to help get in there, but this takes quite a bit of time to clean, and you're definitely going to want to let this dry. There's quite a bit going on here, but the more I spray in it, and then this took quite a bit of cleaning down in here. I did find that there was like a brush like this. You got to have something to get in, you can really scrub that. It's a really hard area to get to. There's an area down here where it's just not going to get the cleanest. I can't get anything down in there. So This is turning out to be a lot of maintenance cleaning this. So I'm going to use this blower to kind of help speed up the process. Now, I didn't show it, but there's quite a bit of, I need to wash this trap door. You got to go in and kind of push it, but there was quite a bit of hair around that door. All right, let's get the new mop roller, kind of rotate it. It's going to seat. Should click into place. Now we got to put this, be careful. We got to put it down in there, but then you got to seat it. You can't just put it in there. You have to seat it. This goes into a very particular spot like that, or else it won't fit. And this has to be seated. I don't like this design, to be honest with you. This is the new one. And then here's the new one. And really, oops. Make sure you line it up right. It should be, make sure everything's nice and flush. It's about as clean as I could get it inside there. Push that down. Everything's nice and flush. The outside's clean. Now you're just going to slide it on and it should click into place. All right, the dark gray one. Huh, these used to be color coded. Now they're not color coded. So I guess the light gray goes on the right, but hold this. You have to kind of push it, push it out like this, rotate it down, now seat it. There should be about that much space. Find your door. Nope. Here's the door. Rotate it, put it in, click it, pull up on it, you're in good shape. Down here looks good, but we could, that's the blower motor right there, or suction motor. All right, let's assemble this. Mine needs to dry a little bit more, but yeah, forget this rotates. Thought there was like a lock and an unlock, but put it in and then rotate it so that it's like that. Here's the new filter. It should snap into place. And then make sure it clicks. All right, let's reset the reminders. Go to settings, go to more settings, accessory. And so here's where you can reset the timer. That's the cleaning cartridge. Even though I had 50% still, it said it was done. Fragrance, side brush. I still have some time on it. High profile. I did replace this. Oh, I hit purchase. You want reset the timer. It should go back to 100%. Small tank, sewage tank, mop roller, all of those. Dust bag, replace as needed. My very next video is going to be, is it just a dad approved? Yeah, probably. Very minimal. I mean, at the very bottom of the approval list, there's just too much maintenance on this, in my opinion, for what you're getting in return. Now, if this thing was absolutely the most superior robot I've ever had, I wouldn't mind doing that much maintenance, but that amount of maintenance compared to a Mova P10 Pro or a Roborock, there's just a huge trade-off. Those, I would just get the Mova P10 Pro, Mova V50, Roborock Saros 10R. So again, find all the links in the description on my website, justadadapproved.com, and thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the like and subscribe button. Also check out where you can find all my approved products on my website, justadadapproved.com. You'll see a little link to it here at the end of the video. If you click on that, that's going to take you right to my website.